Don't add up anymore. Nina Dipple says her pension income no longer covers the cost of the gas and electricity she uses. Her energy bill rose by 50% last September. It will rise again in April. Retirement was not supposed to be like this.
Living on your own, on a state pension, is just a permanent uphill struggle. We're just existing. We're not living. We're not living a life, because the things that we used to have or that we could have are not affordable anymore.
And things are about to get even tighter. At the beginning of April, the energy price cap will rise significantly, and the tax increases the chancellor announced last year to fund social care and the NHS will take effect. At the same time, the minimum wage will increase substantially and the state pension and benefits will become more generous. But as it stands, we face a general hit to living standards. The average household in the UK will be £56 a month worse off from April, according to analysis by the Tony Blair Institute. The figure will vary according to circumstances, but 90% of households will lose between 1% and 2% of their disposable income. The poorest 10%, who spend proportionally more on energy, will be the hardest hit. 4% of their disposable income is set to disappear almost overnight.
Yeah, some cakes and donuts, please. Thank you.
Food banks report increasing demand from those up against it. The government says it knows people are facing pressure with the cost of living and it's providing £4 billion of extra financial support, but it's under pressure to go further.
Dad's house has been running the food banks for 7 years and we have never seen families so desperate for support.
At Citizens Advice, the volume of calls about debt problems is increasing. The chief executive says the government needs to make cash payments to the most vulnerable in April, many of whom are already up against it.
We're seeing people who are having to live and sleep in one room of their house because they can't afford the heating. We're seeing parents who are having to skip meals in order to make sure there's food on the table for their children. We're seeing people who are in work coming to us for food bank vouchers because they just can't make ends meet. So people are in a
Things are that bad?
Things are that bad, yes.
The Treasury appears to be preparing to do something. The scale of the financial shock that's coming leaves it little choice. Joel Hills, News at 10.